Okay, we have a lot to talk about today. Quell posted a new video, a bunch of other crap, and it's not just about Dandy's World, it's about Forsaken too. So stick around and watch till the end of the video to hear a surprise.
Hey!
Okay, so let's start off with Dandy's World. I'm a little sick right now, but we can make this work. Anyways, Dandy's World. So, Dandy's World is updating on Friday, and as of the time recording this, it's Thursday. So, Dandy's World is pretty much updating tomorrow. So, I will be making a video on it. As soon as Dandy's World updates, they're adding new achievements to player machines. It's gonna be a whole thing. And we're getting so much stuff in that update. So, I hope you all have your popcorn and are prepared, because that update is gonna be crazy. So, let's talk about Forsaken now. Alright, so if you've been living under a rock, so Forsaken made a new page underneath their game. They made a new event. It's called Asia's Release. And as we can tell, we are all pretty hyped, because Asia has been a hyped killer for longer than I can count. So, let's just talk about Forsaken for right now. So, in case you've been living under a rock yet again, Asia is 2x boyfriend. Well, 2x could be gay, could be straight, but I don't really know if it counts as any kind of sexuality if he's a freaking non-binary gender. So, I don't know, you can comment down below what gender you think 2x is, but I'm gonna stick with boy. So, Asia is canon to be 2x boyfriend, and they is just, wow. We're finally getting Asia. They're gonna have an LMS, and oh yeah, by the way, in Forsaken, when I found out that the LMS with Jane Doe and John Doe wasn't called When the Bells Grieve, I lost it. Back to Asia. Asia has been a hyped killer for months now, and you want to know who else has been a hyped killer? Doombringer. So maybe we're going to get Doombringer after Asia. And I actually hear that Doombringer is going to get yourself skin. And considering every killer is going to get a yourself skin, I'm pretty sure that Sixer, Nosferatu, and frickin' Asia is going to get a yourself skin as soon as Asia releases. Dude, imagine yourself Sixer. You would just look like a giant devil dog. Alright, let's switch back to Dandy's World. Now, I promise y'all, the next category is not going to be Dandy's World nor Forsaken. We're going to talk about more than 2 games today. Anyways, so we all know from the April devlog that Dandy's World is going to get so much stuff. Where's my easy? You know, it doesn't matter. So, future of Dandy's World, blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the important stuff. Obviously, the update tomorrow, but we already talked about that. We're also getting gifting to Dandy's World. So, like, say you're a friend that has been wanting this Game Pass in Dandy's World for years, except, they can't get it because their mom won't buy them any Robux. So you decide to get Robux yourself and just buy it for them. That would be such a kind move if Dandy's World had gifting, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, they're adding gifting. They didn't really... So, Quell didn't really say it in the May devlog, but I saw it in the April devlog. So, if it doesn't come in May, it's probably going to come in June or July. But better save up your Robux for your besties, because you are going to be able to gift as soon as possible. So, more tune of the weeks. Yeah, we're probably going to get a bunch of mains next, such as V, Shelly, Pebble, etc. So, I hope you guys are excited for grinding. I already have Golden Sprout. If y'all are excited for grinding, then be my guest. Anyways, time to move on to doors. Open the door. Yay. Open the door. Okay, I'm sorry. But seriously, Doors is having huge updates this year. Y'all remember the rooms? All the way back in 2023 early 2023. I remember I was just sitting there playing with my friends on Xbox, and I was like, guys, why did the Doors icon change to some little guy inside a door with a hand? No, I didn't actually say that, but I said, wait, guys, why did the Doors icon change? And my friend McDirty, shout out to Plushie Galaxy of Humanity, spotted this, and he's like, oh my gosh, the Doors Hotel Plus update came out early. Now, me not being a very big Doors fan, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like the game, but I wasn't a very, very big fan. I was more of kind of just like, mild, I like the game. This was on my old account. Anyways, so yeah, the Doors Hotel Plus update came out early, and me and my friends played it. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I never seen the trailer for it, but it seemed pretty cool, so I played it, and I was like, what the f-? But still, though, such good times. Well, yeah, basically, I didn't find out until there were a bunch of YouTube videos about the rooms. The rooms is a place where you can find, like if you didn't know, if you've been living under a rock and you have freaking sand for brains, Doors was inspired by Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion and Rooms. And I'm pretty sure like some other game that I used to play all the time back in the day, but it doesn't really matter, but still though. So they decided to add the rooms as an Easter egg. And yeah, the rooms had the hardest badge back then that I own. I need to go touch some grass. So, yeah. Basically, the rooms is getting a revamp called the Archives. Now, if you've been living under a rock, all these teasers that have been coming out is hinting towards the Archives and hint. Yeah, the Archives is basically just a revamp of the rooms. And the Archives isn't just the only thing that's coming out this year. That we're also getting Floor 3. Now, if you've been living under a rock and you have rocks for a brain, then yeah. Well, anyways, so basically, Doors came out years ago, and Floor 2 came out just 2 years after, and Elsplash said that Floor 3 would release last year, but surprise, surprise, it didn't. But now we know, because Floor 3 was probably going to release last year, that it's 100% going to release this year. So, yeah. We're getting floor 3, the archives, big updates for doors, but not as big as Grace, Pressure, more Forsaken. Okay, now. Okay, so, for real, here we go. This is what is going on. Basically, yet again, if you've been living underneath a rock, then you probably didn't know that Grace's Dozer domain music is already finished. So yeah. So, the music is already finished, which means the Dozer domain is coming out next in Grace. Well, if you didn't know, April 1st, I don't know if this was an April Fool's joke or anything, but Grace But Evil came out. I completely doubt this was an April Fool's joke. But now that we know that Grace But Evil is out and they added some more entity skins, I think we're prepared for more domains. I mean, after all, I've gotten like a freaking cross tier on literally every domain and completed literally every domain on max severity. Yes, even litanies. Motherfricker, get out of here. Get out. Get out. I hate litany. Or at least the domain. Litany is easy to deal with, like, but seriously though, I'm prepared for more domains. I completed all of them on max severity, cross tier. Like, I need to go touch some grass. That's what I need to do, because I play way too much. But anyways, it doesn't really matter, but so if you decide to play Grace and you're all like, oh my gosh, domains, they're easy, or at least to me they are. Like, they're awfully easy. You just gotta freaking try out other games and wait for more domains to come out in Grace, such as harder domains. I wonder what Dozer domain is going to be like anyway. Probably doesn't matter. But I really hope you guys enjoyed the Grace section, because now we're moving on to Pressure, and I'm not going to cut it because I'm too lazy. So yeah, Pressure Worth the Wait Part 2 recently came out. Not really recently, it came out in March, but it's still pretty popular, and I'm not really sure what the drama about Pressure is, but whoever can tell me what the drama is about, I'll pin your comment. But anyways, I am like dead sure, because someone told me this, that the drama is like freaking. The drama is basically about the fact that he is a pedophile. Maybe he hooked up with a kid, I don't know. I'm not like full into lore about that, but still though. So, Worth the Wait Part 3. This is probably going to be a good update. We're going to get more achievements, more modifiers, more item skins, more collabs, more everything. So I hope you're excited, because here we go. Now we're going away from pressure. Bye. Alright, so the last thing I wanted to talk to you all about is one of my favorite games, Slime Rancher 2. I know it isn't Roblox related, but this is still pretty exciting. We're getting radiant slimes, and I beat the game finally. I just can't believe we're finally getting radiant slimes. So, whoever can tell me how, never mind. Whoever has a radiant Yoki slime, and they say that before I see, like, I'm gonna check the date on both comments. If I see that comment was made before the pressure incident, I'm commenting the Yoki one first. Whoever can comment the thing first is the winner. So basically, if you comment what's going on with the pressure before you comment if you have a radiant Yoki slime, then the pressure one gets picked. If you comment Yoki slime first before someone comments pressure, then you get picked. Alright, one last thing I wanted to talk to you all about is basically just a thank you. Thank you all for almost getting me to 1,000 subscribers at 900. Thank you all so much for the support and determination to help me continue my videos. And y'all are probably wondering what that surprise is, isn't it? Well, so basically, the surprise is that, first of all, I'm gonna start editing videos like this. Second of all, I'm gonna do some more voiceover videos so that y'all can do some voiceovers with me, because I think those are pretty popular. And third of all, every single video I post, if I pin your comment, not shorts, videos, just videos, no shorts. If I pin your comments, you'll get a shout out in the next video. So, that's all I wanted to tell y'all. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and do all the other crap that YouTubers tell you to do. And I'll see you in the next video. If you guys enjoyed, just consider sharing this with your friends.